Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I suppose I'm not allowed up there. Seems that's off limits to me.
Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Adelaide Oakes, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oakes. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Rowland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Rowland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Rowland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Rowland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Rowland, what have you got yourself into? Must be nice to not have anything.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Rowland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite?
It's always my turn for patrol.
Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them close? Be discreet.
What have we here?
Another shield. Depulsor. Descendo. Glacius. Defender.
Oh!
Potato.
Stop him!
Easily dive. Glacius. Descendo. Glacius. Defender.
This'll be alarm.
Glacius. Descendo.
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio. Defender. Depulsor.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Rowland himself would be proud.
Curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Revelio. Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Depulso! Stupefy! Revelio!
What do we have here? Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Accio!
How nice of you to stop by.
We may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Revelio! Glacius! Defender! Descender!
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
A ladder.
Asus! Sendo! Glacius! Revelio!
Nothing. No one here as usual. Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Oh, this day's gone on.
Glad I was never locked up here.
Was that your best?
Accio!
You can't stop us.
Glacius! Defender!
This is the spot in the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Accio! Descender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Dead.
Somebody there? Hello? going mad. Nobody here.
Accio. Descender. Glacius. Defender. Oh. Confringo. Defender.
No, no, no!
Leviosa.
I'll kill you when I get this.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Rock won't be stopped.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Goodness.
Not your best.
Protego. Revelio.
Not quiet enough. Let's get this over
Revelio.
with.
Protego. Accio. Glacius. Defender. Revelio. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
What will we find in here?
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Defender. Protego. Accio. Defender. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Defender. Revelio.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Defender. Revelio.
I can be used for better things than this soap.
Accio. Defender.
I know I heard something. That was pitiful.
Accio. Descender. Glacius.
Won't get away with that.
Defender.
Fidget
Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Defender. Accio. Descendo.
I won't let
Protego.
get accustomed to that.
Glacius. Defender.
I won't rest.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Revelio.
He'll learn.
Accio. Defender. Descender. Revelio. Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Revelio.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
You nothing about
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio. 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 Confringo. Ackley. Defender. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Why can't I hit you?
Glacier. Defender. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. How did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio. This looks like trouble. Requiem. Descendo. Revelio.
Deek. Ah, Deek is so happy to see you. Deek noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deek has seen one of these before. Deek calls it a Nab-Sack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deek was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deek can show you how to best use the Nab-Sack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle ground. We can leave now.
Revelio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Hear you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
It's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion, an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my...
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Fine now.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. These rocks have seen better days. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lump. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Descender. Flipendo. Caporso. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Defender! Descender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Glacier! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Glacier! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Flipendo! Glacier! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Flipendo! Glacier! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender!
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Repulsor! Revelio! Revelio! Revelio!
This must be Sirona's box of letters. should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad.
Hogwarts is very lucky to have
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Revelio.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession, a venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit, and I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacular? Revelio! Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio! so many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house.
Ackley. Defender. Glacier. Confringo. Revelio. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a former friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Revelio.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! That was sensational! Accio! You'll have to do better than that. How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Accio! Yes!
Accio!
How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! That was sensational! A draw? That simply won't do. A rematch then. Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio! Yes!
Accio!
That was sensational! Accio! Accio! Yes!
Accio!
How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Defender! Descender! Accio! Defender!
I doubt Scrivener would stand for that.
Revelio!
History of magic, how could she refuse?
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself...
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
Contra-blowing.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Depulso! Revelio! Depulso!
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Depulso! Revelio. Accio. Crisis. Descendo. Defendo. Depulso.
That chest looks interesting.
Revelio. Depulso. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Descendo. Glacius. Accio. Arresto Momentum.
That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
Revelio.
I see. A switch reset everything. Good to know. Accio! Revelio. Accio. Devolso. Accio. Getting the hang of this now. Just one left. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Depulso. Oh. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder. this.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun?
Revelio. Defendo. Revelio.
I'm sure he's in at the present moment. Won't be sure to tell him how very much.
Oh, that's fun!
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favourite hero!
Defendo! Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Castle.
I would say that Irondale is not a
Accio.
Defendo.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Glacier. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Protego. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Glaciers. Defender. Revelio. Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Revelio. Cursed fiends. Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Whoa. Confringo. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio.
I dream of making a better world. For me.
Confringo. Revelio.
Come on over there.
Revelio.
I've had enough of
Accio! Glitches! Defender! Revelio! Confringo! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
You can learn a lot from weather though, can't you? It's like everything's foretold right before you. What?
Accio!
Stop giving me that look. I'm saying, if it's...
Suppose it's... Glitches! Defender! Descendo! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Well, he wasn't looking at slapstick.
Accio! Glitches! Defender! Descendo! Revelio!
Untempered meanderings in the mind bring sure ruin. No more.
Someone messing... Oh, I'm gonna need your dick.
Glaciers! Descendo!
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Accio!
Interfere with us. That woman, isn't it?
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Oh, no, you don't.
Defendo! Descendo! Accio! Confringo! You won't know Protego! Revelio! No one to share in my victory. Depulso! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio! 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 Revelio. Revelio.
Such arrogance. Reminds me.
It's exhausting.
Some.
You're the one.
Descender. Defender.
Ackley.
Descender. Glacius. Revelio.
Time.
Aloha Mora.
Suffering, do ya?
Revelio. 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 What do we have here? A demiguise.
An intruder!
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I am Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again. A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
I should be going now. Thank you. Revelio.
My father always taught me to keep my wand.
Person wants to keep him away from today's young.
I've always said that travel